All right, we should be here. Good to go. Rolling. We're here. Late per usual. Some are saying. I'm not saying, you're saying. But we do have, let me touch that. All right, we have our plays. Also, starting out, we have the BDGE thing here now because I'm on my computer today. OBS was being all types of whack. But we move. We keep it pushing. Preseason plays today. As you can see, they're over to my right. I'll lower the box for you. You also get a free play today as well. I already used mine. If you are tailing me on Picket, you probably saw it. You get a free play today using code BDG. You get to sign up, and you will literally get a free fucking code. It's kind of dope. It's a free pass. It's like their gift promo now, their token promo now, to where if you bet a lot, they'll give you more tokens to where then you can get free plays. Yeah, 3 gutter streams today. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking lot, but we're going to keep it rolling. Yeah, so they're going to give you free tokens. It's pretty cool. So you sign up, again, use the code BDG. They'll give you the 250 or up to like 1,000 now discount. So you put a lot of money in, they'll give you a lot of money back. Plus, now you'll get the tokens too. Plus, you'll get the free pick 'em from Lamar Jackson, which is right here, but BDGE. So not only will you get Lamar Jackson, you'll get another free player to use as well. So you'll have 2 free squares on any player you want. I just chose Trevor Lawrence today because I'm doing a bet with the Jags game. Where you can pick any bet. If you want to do MLB, sure. If you want to do NFL, sure. All that sort of stuff here. We're going to update the page, though, just so we get the most updated live bets. How you doing, Samo? How you doing? So we have Jacksonville, Atlanta today. I was looking at pretty much all of doing my normal report reading and blah, blah, blah. The shit you guys don't want to do. And pretty much what they said was Jacksonville's going to see about a full half. So they're going to see probably the first half, and then I'm assuming the second strings, third strings. Probably not much third strings because, remember, it's week 3 of the preseason now. So there's going to be 2 different approaches for most teams. First approach is going to be let's play the starters a lot. Let's get them a full half. And then the rest of the game, it could just be the bench players and fuck them. Maybe the third strings, but mainly you want the second strings in to get as many reps as possible along with the first strings. Get both offenses moving because you always want the second strings in case someone goes down. What's going on, Kelsey? I'm guessing it doesn't work on Scorchers. No, it does not work on Scorchers. So it's just like straight bets. Anyway, so with that being said, Trevor Lawrence is probably going to play close to a full half. Now, they said close to a full half as much as they can play. So I'm assuming Trevor's probably going to do what AR did yesterday, not go the full half, but go most of it. I think BTJ probably will get the full half being a rookie. That's why we're going to take his over. Again, he had a 42-yard catch earlier this year. He had a 14-yard catch last game. If he gets a full half with Trevor, I think he's going to continue to dominate. Obviously, going against Atlanta starters isn't always easy. They obviously just brought in a lot of people. They're going to want to get them mended, molded, ready to go. So some of the Atlanta starters will be starting for that standpoint. Can't handle preseason football anymore. Need regular bad. Yeah, I know. It's going to be coming soon. 2 weeks away, and we're ready to fucking roll. I'm going to have week 1 bets rolling out soon, too, on TikTok, Instagram, all that sort of fun shit. All right. Bets. Obviously, I have Brian Thomas. That's my bet for today. I think he's going to see a lot of play time. I think he's going to see probably full half. Trevor Lawrence's line is set at 110, so they're expecting him to sling the rock. Him, Christian Kirk, if he plays, will be involved. ETN's not a horrible shout. I just think he's going to get a Trevor. I think he's going to get the Jonathan Taylor treatment from yesterday. If I were to lean anything, it would be the lower here. If I were to lean anything Evan Ingram, it would be the lower here. I think Evan Ingram's kind of going to look a lot different than what he did before because Evan Ingram last season thrived off there being really no real targets in this offense. Now you have Gabe Davis in here, obviously. You bring BTJ in. Kirk's healthy. I think Evan Ingram's going to see a little bit lower of a load. But again, just for today, it's one game. We'll see what the hell happens. But again, BTJ is kind of my bet. Mac Jones is an interesting one. I think he could go higher. He's looked good in preseason. I think he's going to see a lot of time today. Probably the very end of the first half, and then most of the second half. So I would lean higher there. Taylor Heineke, I'm probably not touching. Atlanta is not going to play most of their starters. Shocker, shocker. Kirk's obviously not going to play. So Tyler Heineke's probably going to see most of the role. Michael Penix might see a good amount as well. Nothing really from the Atlanta side that I love, though. It's just a bunch of fucking lowers that I would take. Like if I were to lean anything, John Paddock probably lower because I think again it's gonna be mostly Heineke, a little bit of Penix. I'll lean lower on McClellan, however you say his name. So he would go lower there. Again, these are just leans. If you want to do something with that. Heading on to the Miami-Tampa Bay game. So again, just BTJ there. I like Bucky. I know it sounds crazy. The ones aren't going to get nearly as much run in this game. Obviously, Tampa Bay hasn't been starting their ones. They are this game. I'm assuming they get 1 drive, 2 drives, maybe. They didn't make it sound like they really wanted to play them much at all, but they wanted to get a little bit of chemistry, so I'm assuming probably 1 or 2 drives. I think Bucky could get involved with the ones, and I think he's going to see probably the entire rest of the first half with the 2s. He's already seen a good amount of volume the first 2 games of the preseason. I think it's probably going to continue today. He saw a good amount of volume last game as well. First game, he got 28 yards rushing. And last week, he ended up falling short. But again, I think this is going to be a Miami team where you can run the ball like crazy, especially from the backup standpoint. Both teams so far, but between Washington, Brian Thomas was averaging 7 yards a carry. 3 carries for, I think, 22 yards. If Bucky can get however many, 6 carries to 8 carries like he has been, he should crush this line. It's only 20.5 yards. Plus, he could catch a screen pass. Always in question there. I obviously like Sean Tucker, too. They get like the same amount of volume, but I think Bucky they're going to lean on a little bit more because they're seeming like they want to use him with the ones a little bit more often. Jalen McMillan, probably not touching. Malik Washington, probably not touching. Mike White. Interesting line. Probably would lean the over there. Tampa Bay doesn't really scare me at all. So I'll lean probably the over there for Mike White. But again, that's just a lean. The main one I want, obviously, out of this game is Bucky. Yeah, pretty boring game here from the Tampa Bay side, I think. You'll get to see a cool drive out of Tampa first. And then Miami's been pretty boring so far after that. San Francisco, Las Vegas. Not really too sure where I want to go with this. I was looking at Dylan Laub's higher on total yards. He's a good pass catcher. He's probably going to be involved today. Probably want to see a little bit more out of him. Obviously in the Alexander Madison. Obviously in the Zamir White mix. He's in that mix for show. Getting some reps with the ones. He's probably going to get a lot of reps with the 2s today. Probably going to see a few catches, maybe a screen here or there. San Francisco's backups are about as good as most starters. So that's where I kind of am in about it, which is why I couldn't make it a full play. Excuse me. Jacob Cowling, I kind of like the over here. I think he's going to see almost the entire second half of this game. He's a good rookie. He's played good so far. Like good separation off the line. Going to be a slot guy. Going to be put in motion. Probably going to get a jet sweep as well. Him at 30.5 feels great. I feel like he definitely can smash that line. Again, it feels high. But again, yesterday was the same thing where Gould felt high. We took him higher. They lowered his line, and then he still hit over. So it's these guys that you can use as gadget guys that can get the jet sweeps, they can get the easy passes and take them 20 yards. These are guys you want to bet on that are going to see the volume. He's going to see the snaps, and that's what you want to see here. So if anything, I'll lean over there. Trey Tucker's interesting. Probably going to lean away. Probably if I lean anything, I'll lean the lower there. Harrison Bryant, for sure, going to lean the lower. Tight ends just don't see a lot of action. You're going Tucker over Drew. Interesting. I haven't looked exactly at his snap count last game, but I know in game 1 it was pretty decent. If you like the over, I mean, take it. I'm not super convinced on any side. It just feels like a high line for Trey. Don't know if the volume is really going to be there today. Harrison Bryant, I would definitely take the lower. I kind of fade almost all tight ends in preseason, and so far it's worked. So that's kind of why I would do it again. It's because they want you to be like, oh my God, 12 yards is such a low line. It's because they don't fucking catch the ball. They're planning on him getting maybe 1 to 2 catches at the most. And most of the time, he'll catch a hitch pass for 5 yards. He'll catch a hitch pass for 7 yards and then be done for the day. Maybe he'll turn it up for 10 and then be done for the day. That's normally how it happens with tight ends in preseason. They want to get the young guys out there. Harrison Bryant's not a young guy. So we'll see what happens there. And he's not really on the bubble to get cut. So I don't think he's going to be getting a ton of playtime. That's it. That's all we got. Got some spices for week 1. But that's really all we got for preseason. Anyone sticking out to you guys that I'm missing? Baker, 44.5 yards. Feels like an easy low if he only gets 1 drive. He might see 2, though, which is kind of scary. So I probably wouldn't touch it. But I'm just... If you want to sprinkle something, sprinkle a little bit of this. Sprinkle a little bit of that. Cannot hurt there. Yeah. What time are the games tomorrow? That's what I want to know. I'm also going to look at these discounts while we're here. Caleb is discounted at $2.15. I always feel like these discounts are fishy as shit. Calvin at 38 feels great. I mean, he's probably going to get 50 yards at least. DJ Moore also feels great. I'm leaning a little preseason Leakenstein. I'm leaning the under on Caleb Williams passing yards for week 1. They updated a lot of lines, huh? They didn't have all this before. Yeah, they added all this overnight. I bitched hard for you guys yesterday. Like, I went to Berm and I was like, brother, we need so many more lines. I like to cue my players and see how we line up. Tit for tat gun. Tough. Yeah. Yeah, normally I just like go through kind of like what I don't like. These 2 are the main ones I'm just kind of rocking with today. Again, it's a smaller slate, only 3 games. Week 3, the preseason, I don't love betting on because I feel like there's a lot more options that go in and out. And week 1, normally you can just take a fucking bunch of lowers. Week 2, normally you can take advantage and take the hires of the guys that didn't do anything in week 1. And then week 3 has been iffy. But we did get 2 of the 3 last time. I saw some people cash. They sent me their slips. That was pretty cool. If you took all 3 last time, I apologize. JT got out super early. But for those that cashed, that's a big dub. Yeah, I didn't see any of these touchdown lines before. So I'll definitely go through interesting. You already know what it is. You already know what it is, week 1. But no, that'll be interesting. They have interception lines for week 1. It's kind of crazy. Kyler's rushing line went up by 1 yard. See, this line is just so fucking high, dude. But I get it's Indianapolis, so can't fade it. Can't fade it. Where was the line I was looking at? This also is high as shit. We'll get into that more closer to week 1. But, yeah, that line feels high as fuck. Atlanta's defense is going to be so good this year, and I hate to say it because Nick's a fan. But it's going to be very, very, very good. This is the one I don't like. 240. Tennessee's defense is really fucking good. And people are going to sleep. And they're going to be like, oh, God, really? Tennessee's projected like 5 wins this year. Are they really going to shut down Caleb Williams? This is Caleb's first fucking game as an NFL player. And he's projected 240 yards. Normally a rookie will come in and he'll be projected about like 200, 190. Caleb's coming in at 240. When Trevor's first game happened, his projection was like 205, 210, 240. They're projecting him to have 250 yards damn near. First game against a good defense with a coordinator coming over from Tennessee, which was number 1 pass defense in the SEC last year. It's going to be interesting. Their defense looks fucking great, too. Chidobe Awuzie is nothing to shock at. They also have L'Jarius Sneed, who's going to be an absolute bitch to deal with. And it's going to be a headache because he's a savvy veteran that is going to take away anybody that he fucking wants. He was a lockdown corner last year. He's probably going to be a lockdown corner again. He literally locked down Tyreek Hill. You put him on DJ? Sorry. I love DJ. Old Panther. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough scene for him. The rushing is where it gets interesting, where I think Caleb could have a big rushing day. I'm not saying they lose the game, but I'm saying I think it's going to be a low-scoring 16-19 game, 20-15, some bullshit. Someone takes a safety. That's what I'm pretty much projecting. Yeah, so that feels fishy as fuck. Levis feels great. 199? 199? But the Bears' defense also is really good. Yeah, week 1 I'm so fucking pumped for. I'm so hype. It is right around the corner, fellas. It is almost NFL season. Make sure you're taking advantage. You're signing up on Underdog. You're doing drafts. If you guys haven't been doing drafts, dude, they have... Oh, these are pick'ems. Oops. Where the fuck are the drafts? drafts. You guys aren't doing fucking drafting steens. We have a lot of them. 44, and I still have a few active. We just got a lot of exposure right here. I'll give it to you. These are the guys I'm drafting. A lot of late round picks. Love me some Tank Dell this year. Being undervalued. Kenneth Walker, undervalued. Demario Douglas, undervalued. This one hurts like a bitch. Hurts the soul to see. Anyway, yep. So we're going to be fucking moving though. Again, Trevor's line moved. We'll see where it moved. It moved up. I feel even better about BTJ. It moved up. I feel even better about BTJ at 31.5. Make sure you snag it. Make sure you snag it. Any other lines that just sneaky came out? No, nothing really seeing anything here. All right, that's about it though. I yapped enough. Only 3 games. Not much to yap about. Make sure you sign up on Underdog using code BDG. Make sure you're following my tails fucking English. Holy shit, God. Make sure you're tailing my picks on Pickett, or you can tail Tony, you can tail Nick, you can tail JMO. We all have futures out. We all have bets to be placed. Tomorrow we're going to the Yankees game with Pickett, which is pretty cool. So we're doing a lot of shit there, filming a good amount of content with those guys and all the Pickett crew, the Book It with Trent, those type of dudes. And we're going to be placing bets for the Yankees game. So I'll have a few of those out for you tomorrow. Yeah, if you want to see more of me, you want to see more of JMO, and you want to meet my buddy AT, who's a good time, make sure to tune into the Cancel Gaming stream later today at 7 o'clock. Going to be live action. Going to be playing a lot of Madden. Should be a ton of fun. And you get to see Jamiles Garrett going at it live. So it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, appreciate you all. Appreciate all you guys. Big smoochies, big love. And I will be back probably, tomorrow with another live stream going over the games for tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Peace.